Hello, Ace Nation. I am longtime fan of American Championship Entertainment, Robert. Redemption 2014 is in the books, and Ace Pro Wrestling started off the year with quite a bang. The show opened up with a battle royal, which was won by the Remix of Pro Wrestling Vince Steele. Among other participants were Chris Reyes, Tommy the Moose, Giovanni Maranca, Ricky Richards, Nathan Banner, so many others. Hush Holiday, Thorson Creed, so many others I can't remember right now. As a result, Vince Steele will get a shot at either the heavyweight or diamond division title at a future time. The next match was a triple threat match, which saw Lou Torres defeat Showtime Chris Taylor and Flawless Blake Morris to retain the Fight for Flight Championship. I did notice Torres was bleeding from his head. I take it he hit his head on that hard floor, and I'm sure that wasn't planned. And it appeared that Chris Taylor legitimately injured his knee. Literally a hard-fought contest, and Torres is still the Fight for Flight champion. In tag team action, which was a rematch from Worlds Collide 2013, The Movement defeated the Middle East Connection. Then Andrew Tiny Johnson defeated the Solution to Pro Wrestling, Alvin Alvarez, to retain the Diamond Division Championship. After the match ended, Alvin attacked Nathan Banner, and Alvin proceeded to place Banner in the armbar, the Rings of Saturn. That's the last time I saw somebody do that move. It was called the Rings of Saturn. Mike Lewis took the microphone and fired Banner from Mike Lewis Enterprises. And once again, Mike Lewis Enterprises come so close yet so far, and they still have fails once again to obtain gold in Ace Pro Wrestling. After intermission, the show resumed with Too Hot, Too Furious, Rob Fury and Too Hot Steve Scott defeating Defiance, Chris Caden, and Raymond Risk. After the match, the Middle East Connection hit the ring, and they, along with Defiance, quadruple team Too Hot, Too Furious until The Movement made the save. In singles action, Tommy the Moose defeated Ricky Richards. And in what it was billed as his final match, Dan Murdoch defeated Azrael in a very competitive matchup, which saw Murdoch pick up the win in his swan song from Ace Pro Wrestling. The main event was up next, which saw Stockade challenge William Wyeth for the Heavyweight Championship. Stockade ended up tried using a chair on Wyeth, only to be stopped by referee Chris Shady Torres, who then was punched in the mouth by Stockade. Eventually, referee Anthony comes out, and I forgot who had the chair, but he got waffled in the head with it. And then at that point, Mike Morgan Jr. hits the ring in a referee in a striped shirt, and he keeps yelling to Wyeth, "Finish him, finish him." Wyeth's about to use a chair, only to be low blowed by Mike Morgan Jr., who from there, Stockade takes the chair, and Stockade is like pounding Wyeth with the chair like a railroad spike, and eventually Mike Jr. registers the 3 count, enabling Stockade to regain the heavyweight title from the man who dethroned him 13 months earlier. It was great having Joe Alvarez coming to his first Ace show and for the first time in over a year. Surprised to see Charlie and his son Josh there. And by the way, gentlemen, thank you again for driving us to New York City after the show was over. It was great seeing Ryan Peterson, his mom Diane, Millie. That was a great cake that people got during intermission. Oh boy. Well, one memorable quote. Bowel movement? Charlie referring to The Movement when they came out for their matchup. And Charlie, I'm glad you and Josh seem to enjoy the show, and definitely hope you do come back to an Ace show in the future. As we know, Ace returns to Union City on Saturday night, February 8th. And yep, I do have a match wish list. I'd like to see the Prodigy Nathan Banner take on the Solution to Pro Wrestling Alvin Alvarez. The Movement and Too Hot, Too Furious have an 8-man tag with Defiance and the Middle East Connection. I'd like to see Thorson Creed against Tommy the Moose. I'm not sure who's next for Andrew Tiny Johnson for the Diamond Division Championship. I think, I'm not sure who will be first for Stockade, kicking off who's now in his second run as Ace Heavyweight Champion. I think this should be, it's like a good show, and I think this may have been the earliest time an Ace show ever ended. It ended just before 10 p.m. So, I guess that'll do it from here. Hey, oh, I forgot to mention, just before leaving the building, Ryan Peterson announced to the crowd that Ace will return to the Wallington Knights of Columbus on Saturday, March 8th, for what I presume will be Destined for Greatness 2014. So great to hear that two show dates are confirmed at this time.